Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let me tell you, our statement of the day today is don't allow the entire staircase to overwhelm you. Just take it one step at a time. Don't allow the entire staircase to overwhelm you. Just take it one step at a time. And I absolutely love that statement because we go through so much day to day, even, right? That we're trying to fix everything, we're trying to solve everything, and it can get so tremendously overwhelmed with all of the stuff that we have to do, with all of the stuff that we're trying to fix. But I want to let you know that you don't have to fix everything at once. You don't have to even think about, so that's why compartmentalizing works out really well for us. But it's not that I'm going to advocate for. I'm advocating for prioritization. This is what this looks like. First, let me tell you that I'm Priscilla, your empowerment coach, and this is what I love to do. I love to empower people, to strengthen people, to help people through stressful times and times of feeling overwhelmed. So this is what I do. I want you to talk to me about what we're talking about. Communicate with me, give me hearts, give me thumbs up, comment, okay? I want to hear your thoughts on this. I want to hear questions that you have around this subject, because a lot of people have questions around this particular subject. We get, especially women, we get so overwhelmed because we're always on the go, always getting things done. There's always so much coming at us, and we're trying to multitask all the time, thinking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 steps ahead, right? And so this is really a huge thing. So if you're watching the replay, right, replay in the comments, and I want to hear your thoughts and I want to hear your questions. So let's do it, okay? So the statement is, don't allow the entire staircase to overwhelm you. Just take it one step at a time, okay? So then the first thing that I wanted to say is that we have to take a step back, right? This is a big help for us. Just take a step back, right? And look at the situation and look at where we are right now, right? Where are you right now? What do you need to do today? What do you need to do right now? Let's think about it, right? I was working with a client before, actually several of them, and I think that a lot of times we get overwhelmed by all of the things that we know we have to do, right? Before the time even comes. Like you wake up in the morning and you know you have a jam-packed day. You know you got a ton to get done, and you don't want to get out the bed. So you beat up before you even get out the bed, because it's like, it feels daunting. It feels like so much, right? But when we give ourselves that break and go, okay, all I have to do is this right now. Get up and shower and make me some coffee or make me something to eat right away. So this is my first thing. Or get up and go get me some exercise, right? Drink me some water, give me some exercise. You compartmentalize, like break your day up into compartments. You could even break it up into your morning routine, your work routine, and your evening routine. Whatever it is, think about the particular task at hand. What am I doing right now? What do I have to get done right at this moment? Work through that, show up as your best self, do your thing, and then when you complete that, then you can move more peacefully into the next part of your day, or into the next project, or into the next assignment, without feeling completely overwhelmed because you're thinking, I gotta set this up for that, I gotta get this prep for that, I gotta do this and this and that, right? Be in the moment that you're in. Work on what you need to work on. And now I know that preparation is so key and getting ready for stuff. That is important. But when we start feeling that anxiety rising up and that overwhelm coming up, that's the key. That's your body, that's your mind saying to you, okay, take a step back. And sometimes we have to take a step back physically to alert our brains to step back emotionally, right? We have to take that step back and just stop for a second and just breathe. Breathe. Pull your shoulders out. I'm gonna show you my favorite. Like, this is a good breathing. So you take a deep breath in and blow out like this. Well, you can hear that sigh. Oh man, it sounds like you're getting rid of all the stuff, right? All the anxiety, the frustration, the negativity, all of the extra, right? That breathe in and exhale. I'm telling you, your brain will thank you, your body will thank you, everything will thank you. Just take that moment and breathe through it. And even if you have to write it down, that's another thing. We carry around so much stuff in our heads that it gets to be a lot. But sometimes if we just write down what it is that needs to be done, getting it out of your head helps you to not worry about it so much, right? It's kind of like having to go to the grocery store and you have these particular things that you need to get from the store and you're almost anxious about it because you don't want to forget stuff, right? So your mind is just like, okay, don't forget this, don't forget this. This is how our brain works. But the moment that you write it down, you just forget about it. You don't even care anymore. Why? Because you wrote it down. Your brain feels like you did something about it, like you accomplished it, and it doesn't have to cycle over and over and over and over saying, don't forget this, don't forget this, don't forget this, right? You write it down, you can go look at your list. No big deal, right? So writing things down as you're prioritizing helps a lot because it helps you to see things clearer and it helps you not to worry or, to perseverate, right? To worry about or to ruminate about whatever it is that you gotta get done. We look at stuff so macro, big picture. Sometimes we have to dial it back and look at what's right in front of us and just show up right there and do an amazing job right there and do our best right there, right? And then we can breathe and enjoy moving into the next moment just like that. What else did I want to tell you? That's what I want to tell you. That's it. That's it. Just be blessed. I pray that your day is amazing, that you are extremely blessed, that you take things one step at a time. Don't be overwhelmed with life. Don't be overwhelmed with family, friends, with things you gotta do. Don't be overwhelmed with what's coming next week, what's coming up this weekend. Take it one step at a time. Your mind, your heart, everything. And your family, your friends, right? Everybody.